Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Should have checked sound before I started, but hey. Gotta check at some point in time. Anywho, I was sitting around filling in some blocks. And like, you know what? Thunderstorm's over. Power should stay on. Why not go live? So, see a whole bunch of white blocks out there? We're going to turn them blue. Or light blue. Once we get on the right screen. Just skills. Yeah, not much exciting going on, but why not? Gotta stream once in a while, you know. So you don't have to, but I'm just sitting around, so gotta get the basic shape done, so that way then I can mess with it. Probably be a nice chill screen. Might be short, might be long, depends on what I feel like and how my head goes. But it's going to be a whole bunch of this. Don't get too excited now. Now, if anyone comes in the chit chat, I'll oblige. Because y'all cool with that. Anyways, you probably see most of the side of my head. Because that's the way I does things here. Just like chilling on the sofa together. Back in the olden days. I'm old. Not actually just old. And I'm babbling. But that's what we do here. In Streamy Streamland. I have no pattern I'm filling these in with yet, but if anybody wants to know what I'm using, it is Build Guide, I think. No. Let's find out. So that way, if anybody asks me, I'll know. Build Guide, yes. I knew that. See, I was right. I have brain cells in my possession for once. And this is Java, this is creative, and this is using a controller because I'm special like that. I don't know what pattern that was, but it worked pretty smoothly. Let's do it again, maybe. Another thing about one of those blocks. No, they're supposed to be there. Just checking. Don't want extra blocks that will mess me up later. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time zone you're in. Ad break starting in about 3.5 minutes because I haven't changed my settings in I don't know how long, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it is, don't tell me. then I'll have to fix something. We don't want that. Fun with circles. Why? Because. Does it just because? And so there, and there. Spelled all different kinds of ways that are not proper. If I use one kind of there, I'm spelling it a different way. Because the real problem isn't there, your. It's, can I ask you a question? Or may I ask you for an espresso? Those are the real enemies. At least they're saying they are properly. Oh, there's one. See, I know I missed one somewhere over there. And we got the mini map in the corner so we can see progress. Or lack of. However you want to put it. I got wild hair. That kind of wanted to stream last night, but it was also too late by then. I had to work today. Because money, food, I kind of like to eat. Believe it or not, money don't grow on trees. I know. Surprise. I know I want one there, I just want to make sure. And there we go. Placing some blocks. If anyone does come in, we might do a tour, get some footage, so we can play around with editing later. Or we might just sit here, play with wool. Neither one bothers me a bit. So I need to get this done anyways. So let's get her in. I can't do anything further until I get this built. Birds are fun. I do a lot of double checking. Come on. Good. Believe it or not, not perfect. And I always like to sketch before I actually draw things in real life, so why not use a little helper tool? The reason I like this is because it has a lot more shapes than just circles. It's got the same shapes as plots, but you can configure them and see them in World. So not doing as much of this between screens. That maybe did. Let's not do that again. I'll still figure things out on plots sometimes. Other times I'll use this. It's not the most user-friendly program in the world until you get the hang of it. But it's about the same as setting up with a mini HUD. Only this has ellipses and ellipsoids. Don't ask me what the difference are. None of these is right. Okay, I was wrong. They're all right. Because you can always see ones you missed. It doesn't tell you if you accidentally put an extra one though. That'd be nice. And if it does, I just don't know how. So, if anybody knows how that happens or works, feel free to inform me of this wondrous news. And we do have a redeem if you are lurking. Just say hi, I'm here, I'm lurking. You don't see me, I'm not really here. Something like that. Been a while since anybody's pressed it, clicked it. Now I won't tell nobody. Just make sure right away. I know, I go in weird patterns sometimes. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. As soon as I get a pattern, I get to a different part of the circle. Rar? Is that a cowbirdie going rar? Hey Cal, how you doing? Sneak peek at what I'm working on. It's not going to be this color, don't worry. I'm going to have the center of the dome cut out. Not sure what shape yet. But I figured I'm filling this whole monstrosity in. I started using Build Guide. It's a pain to figure out at first, but once you do, it's pretty neat. I'm just filling in dots. Because I saw your name pop up and I actually looked over at chat, I learned from Alvi. Read chat. It works better that way. But this is going to be the dome over the doohickey. I just got to fill it in and then I can play with it. And it just takes forever to fill it. I did make one schematic of it with just the 1, 2, 3 cross lines. We'll just not count. So that way it's got the bars going up. I made a schematic at that stage, and then I'm going to make another one after it's full and go from there. But this way, once it's filled in and shaped, go into schematic edit, try a whole bunch of different colors. I might actually do sandstone for the flat boring part. And then I was thinking nether bricks for the main accent lines going up. You can't see my hands down there. And then spruce or deep slate for the wood accents, because it's going to be dark in there, so I don't have to go dark oak as much. And well, the spruce tree farm is broken. That did have something to do with my choice. I tried it in creative, no worky. I'm on 20 or working creative, but I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So I'm probably just missing something. Or, as I thought before, there's a paper. One of the cloth configs or something might have a paper doohickey on it. I'm going to ask Makey about. I need to send me. Makey and Eli both said, well, send me a list of all the mods, including like all the ones that Bicep puts on there and everything. And they'll take a look and peek and see if anything is paper. Because paper hates tree farms. Usually that just makes it so it's not totally dead. It's just in a coma. I'll fix it somehow. If not, it'll sit there looking really cool. I'm not counting it out. I'm not giving up on it yet. I just really don't feel like messing with it. You know how that is. It had a good run, and I still got about, I think, 6 or 7 shulkers full of dark oak. Which, we both know how fast you can go through that. That's how spot this. But I figured I'm lurking in all these stream, and everybody else I was watching it ended. Why not give viewers a choice? And Red Kai made me watch stream last night, but I went to bed instead of doing that. And now I'm just here babbling, because that's what you do. You try and multitask. Kind of like practicing walking and chewing gum at the same time. And the power blipped just enough to reset everything. Luckily, I wasn't on server. I was on solo. So I was like, okay, we're not going to stream or nothing like that right now. Then it cleared up. Got really steamy, soupy out. Do not want to go out there. So I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll just turn on this here Twitch Stream-O-Matic software thing. And play with my blue blocks. Yeah. I mean, there's ways that there is another farm I could do but it doesn't give the saplings, and that's the pain in the butt part. That's last resort, but then again, if you're using dark oak logs, just make a little wider poles. Make it a 2x2, so you just grow the wall, because they grow really nice walls. Get lost in the blur. But Red, oh, you said you watched the VOD. Yeah, Red cried again last night at our gift. It's the one time I like making women cry, when they're so happy. Or when they just really need a good, warm, fuzzies moment. That showed it off on stream. Yep. And that's why I love the server. I like giving y'all warm fuzzies. Don't take that out of context, people rewatching this. I don't know how you would, but someone's going to. But if you're already watching this, thank you. It's not going to be an exciting stream unless chit chat comes up and makes it that way. Yeah. Olaf was going nuts with those scare things. She needs to up the price on those things. I mean, I've only got 12,000 channel points, but oops, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. I think my fingers are doing. Well, I changed my pattern. Having almost 1-2 jumping around. That's what happens when you get around the middle of curves. Everything goes wonky. Oh, this is a huge roof. You did work extra hard on that. Oops. Let's check for inside this is. I see one. One thing I wish this would tell you when you put extra blocks in. But it doesn't. It's not that technical. Okay, where was I? I lost my spot. Here we go. I was trying to overthink things again. At first, you do. Luckily, I genetically cannot go cross-eyed. It almost blocked my eyeballs. But once you start tunnel visioning, it's a breeze. You just got to get that tunnel vision going to where you're focused on. Kind of like when you first get used to the schematic overlay, you're like, oh my god, there's so much stuff here. How do I know what's going on? And then your eyes finally go, oh, we're just gonna see what we need to, not look at all the rest of it. Why does that not seem right? It is, but it didn't seem right. That's why I also rotate a lot so I can see angles of it. And once you've filled in a few hundred blocks, you kind of get the idea of where it's going. But as far as shaping things, once you get the hang of, like, how the numbers work in it, there's parabolas, ellipses, ellipsoids. There's like 8 different basic shapes. Some kind of lanyard thing, I can't remember what it's called. There's a weird curvy thing that's great for roads and bridge archways, is what the video is showing me. I think I learned about it from either Nessa or Mom Melissa or Mom. It's someone that doesn't usually use a tool on stream, and they're like, this thing's great. And then they stopped using it after a while, but it probably suited their needs for what they're doing. It's also not in, I think it's only 120.4 has it. It might be in some others, but it's not in a bunch of them. Oh. Thank you, Gail. See, you got to play with the hammer. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be there. Bonk! Oh, we can do it for what you go. One thing I do like about Axiom, though, is you can speed up your spectator and creative flight speed times 1,000. You go really far, really fast, which is nauseating, but If you just crank it up like by 0.25, it really helps. Especially when you're like zooming back and forth, double checking things. Or you get in a rhythm and you put fast block placement on, well, you can go, and that it's full fast. That, and I started watching a couple streamers that are purely creative lately, which is what I started out doing. Which I don't regret going survival at all, because I met you, Red, and a bunch of other people. But it really slowed me down in using, the softwares like Axiom, Blender, and all that stuff that I was starting to learn. All that stuff took a backseat. Not like I'm trying to be someone else. I just want to go back to being who I was. A little bit, doing creative craft. Yes, you can die in creative mode. I have proven that, and not even on purpose. Hi, Flexi, how you doing? Here's the dome I was talking about working on. There's the doohickey. I'll hit the pretties button. Boom. That's a little bright. That's a little bit better. Alright, enough pretties. We're just chit-chatting and a little chit-chat stream, placing some blocks. So once I get this done, then the fun begins. Calverde, this is Flex, Calverde. Calverde is one of my Gremlin cohorts on Friends Are Us, and Flex is a longtime friend from Facebook days. He knows my real name, not because I slipped, but because, well, that's what you go by on Facebook. But I did play around with, how everybody's trimming everything and playing with the trim programs and all that. I played with one of the backups for Friends Are Us and use the timer thing, find everywhere that nobody's been for more than 5 minutes. And boy, do we like to explore and just, fly through areas, not really do much there. World went from, I think it was almost 9 gigabytes to just over 2. Now it was just a backup copy, so I wasn't being as precise as needed, but I don't think I actually zapped anything important. I haven't gone everywhere in it to explore and find out, but I can keep an overlay of what gets zapped and apply it to the new one, and then rerun all the scans when 121 updates happen. That way we won't have to go as far to find new stuff. But what I was thinking is, on the map we have the big circle area, all of us kind of around that ocean. That would stay 120.24, and then the outlet spots that we all have, like Cat and Ted's Mansion, the mansion above that I'm assuming you went to because it was cleaned out, and there was another mansion real close. My mansion, Red's mansion, perimeter, gas farm, Overworld side, Potter stuff, Mankey's spot with what I found the Lush Canyon up there. Keep those, and all the rest of the stuff's in the middle. And then clear out all the flight paths everywhere. Leave the nether alone because that's a pain to search and find stuff in. So make sure and double check. And then just keep the main island, because nobody's built anything other than on the main island in the nether. Plus they said also make sure the little portal thing we got, make sure you keep that, and the one that's out somewhere, keep the land underneath that. Sometimes that has a tendency to disappear, land underneath it. So you take that port in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing to land on. And as long as you have a backup, there's no worries. You can always go to your backup and start all over, but you still have everything. Just learning how to do stuff before ever asked of me, so that way I'm at least a step ahead of being, holy crap, I gotta learn that. Nobody's doing that anymore. There's nobody to ask questions of. But if everybody's doing it already, lots of people ask questions. And Aldi has a lot of patience. He helped, I think it was 4 or 5 people do it at the same time. Okay, well, I thought that's when I said the other day that everybody's got a mansion. I didn't mean Ted Cat's mansion. Ted and Cat mansions here. Go a little bit north of it. There's another one that the center room with trim. The trim's still in there, and there's a couple of torches on the ground, but it was still intact outside wise that I found in creative mode in Solo World. And I thought you'd already gotten that one. So, well, guess what? If you want one, I can show you right where it's at. I thought you'd already claimed that one. So I thought you said something about it. And I don't think anybody heard that. Boop. Boop. And ads are over. I forgot all about ads. So I'm guessing no one heard the past 2 minutes of what I was saying. Because I pay attention. No, I don't. But if you don't have the seed, I can give it to you if you want to look at it for it that way. Because Red's fine with everybody using the seed to find exactly what they want to find, so that way they're not hunting all over. Because we got a little bit of a server lag, something. Because Red was having issues. That might have been on her end, but it was when she was the only one on. North Ted's Mansion, probably the one I have on my map marked. There's a couple torches that were on the floor, but That's the only thing I saw indicating that someone was probably there. And I was in either creative or peaceful mode or something. So that way I didn't die just snooping around. But yeah, that one's still got the hidden room on the inside middle with trim in it. So if you want one, it's right there. And it's actually even closer to you than Ted's. Am I using? Yes, I'm using the same wall. Okay, it's dark. That's what I thought. I had daylight turned off or weather cycle. Let's do that. No, game rule. There we go. Do daylight cycle. So, there we go. And it's a desert biome, so you don't have to worry about rain. Hey Laura, how you doing? How have things been? Hope all is doing well and fun and all the goodies, good stuff. I'm just building a big old half circle. Rawr. Hydrate. All right, we'll get us some coffee. All that talky talk was getting my throat dry anyways. Nope. But I'm just buttering around. I'm doing pretty good. Okay, there's some more. Have you been doing the mining and crafting? I haven't seen you around. I don't know what you've been up to. Cause you haven't been in Discord lately. Hey Aldi, how you doing? Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Just working on a big ground blue thing. And chit-chatting with a couple peoples. Yeah. I am Scotch Girl, aka Laura, is a fellow controller user in Java. Because we're cool like that. Keep going. I'm not saying that other Minecrafters aren't cool. We're just a different kind. Because all Minecraft is awesome. And I gotta remember to blink. Kind of been busy. I hope with good stuff. Easy from Minecraft. Oh, shutters. That's like what nightmares are made out of. No. Not sure which I like better. That for a top link. I don't like that end, and you can't do like you can wood for a corner log piece. Or where'd I put it? The iron one. Iron one stands out nice. This one looks like aged iron, kind of though. And it doesn't look right when I'm putting this log up and down because it's a side pin. I don't know. It's still a theory and thought. Where was that? I don't know, but I see a white dot. Boink. I see another white dot, so we're going to go over here. Boink. Well, I hope it's a good busy. Bad busy suck. Yeah. And now we got a smaller area to fill in, so it doesn't feel as big. Want anything from the water trader? Nah, I'm good. Unless I probably got all the. I'm hoping I got all the Hermitcraft heads. That's the only thing I've been really getting from. But thanks for asking. Let's do this better. Boom, boom, boom. No. Yep. This one is in. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I got those. I don't know about false, but that might be the only. That's the only one I'm not sure of. But no big deal. They'll show up again. I mean, I only know who a few of them actually are, like Tango, Mumbo. That's about it. The only one I've ever watched is Mumbo. That's pre-Hermit. I miss his non-Hermit videos. Nope. Bad luck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to smooth that out. But first we gotta finish building it. Let's go for the bottom angle. Do. Let's just go zoom. What's that? I find more fun ways to ignore them than putting them in a boat. They do end up on fire sometimes. But that's just because my bow or my sword has fire on it. And it's not, well, it does stop another one from spawning, but in that immediate area. My timer is saying I have been working on this project, besides the chain, or including the chains and everything, for 18 hours and 37 minutes. I just like to look at it every once in a while. It's just a kitchen egg timer app that I use. Holy, what the hell was that? Holy shh. Alright, that's the first scare anything that anyone's ever got me with in my stream. Holy but Jesus. Thanks, Stardust. Appreciate it. Holy. Yeah. My soul left my body there for a second. That sounded like a dog being ran over by a car. Let's not do that again. Okay. Welcome on in. Note to self. Do something to fix Blurp to not do that ever again. Oh. I am awake. I promise I was awake before that. We don't need to. Yeah. And headphones too. That was just. That did not sound like any wither I've ever heard. Free hydrate for that one. Alright. The big eyeball emoji has got the perfect reaction. Jinkies, Scooby. But how are you doing today, Stardust? Hope things going good. And if it wasn't, it should be now, because you got a nice little giggle out of that, I'm sure. I mean, if I was watching, I would have been laughing, but apparently I was the target, and that's not near as much fun. Well, it is, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Timestamp. That would be a funny clip. Holy yes. Yeah. There we go. That's why you double check. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, slimes are a little issue there. But I mean, I love watching some people play hardcore, but it's not my thing. I'm either too careful or too reckless. There is no in between. I either last forever because I don't do anything fun, or I die because, well, I don't pay attention. You go, try let's try this. Yeah, should not have done that. And apparently, creative mode and stuff is getting less trolls than it used to. I wanted to say it's making a comeback, but it never went away. They just weren't as popular because people had the attitude, if you're not playing survival, you're not playing real Minecraft. Well, guess what? I'm playing my game my way. You play yours your way. I'm not going to prattle on about that too much, though. Because everyone that plays Minecraft gets picked on for some reason. Because people. And usually it's done by someone who's not even in the community. Going, oh, you're doing this, but everybody else I know what does this. So you can't be doing it right. It's like, I'm doing it my way. Who cares if it's the right way? Am I having fun? That's what matters. I haven't put one there, one there, one there, 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 another one there, put a little sprinkling over there, do a little Bob Rossing. Don't want no happy accidents though. We're not to that point yet. I wish there was a way I could just go click full. But I'm sorry you lost a hardcore world. I know that sucks. I've had a few that I wrote down the seeds for because they're really cool. What's the word? Seeds. Terrain. That's a good enough word. I have way too many worlds. I've got a folder full of zip worlds that is like, I don't know, 150 gigabytes, and they're all in zip files, so they're as tiny as they're going to get. I am going to start practicing on trimming with those worlds. A lot of them didn't get very big, but some of them did. Button. Nope. But I'm assuming that you're the same. I know I've seen you in other Twitch chats But Stardust, don't you stream on TikTok mostly? Or is that actually another Stardust? If so, I usually catch a bunch of your streams on TikTok and lurk in them. If not, no, I would never watch another Stardust. You don't? Okay, then no, I would never watch a imitation. I don't know why I thought you did for some reason. Getting white block blur there. Maybe it was one of those jokes, and maybe it was one of those teases in chats about you mentioned Navy one day or something. So I said, "Oh, that's everybody follow them. They're gonna stream." You know, people like to do that. Who knows? I was so prattle on about absolute nonsense way longer than I should sometimes. No. Yes. Missed one. Two. And go. Nope. Excuse me. Come to. Alright. This section is way behind. Close myself into a room again. That was right. I don't know how will I ever get out of this spot. And starting about 4 minutes, a little bit less. By the time they start, we'll have forgotten all about them, and then they'll happen. And I'll be in mid-sentence when it does, because that's how things go. We're just gonna go until I get a headache, I get hungry, or I should finish this thing. Yeah, one of those will probably happen first. And my nose is stretched. Everybody stretch. At least your neck and your arms, shoulders, whatever's leaning over and sitting like a shrimp and all that stuff. Or a prawn if you're down under. Did hear one of those scientist daters talking about, well, what if what we think of as down, we think of north as up. What if north on our planet is actually facing down in the greater scheme of the galaxy? Think about that. Well, there's a cure to llama-itis. For a small fee, I can dispose of any llama problems that you got. You'll never have them show up, but you'll never have those ones show up again. Okay, that one was, no, I did have an extra one. See? Paid attention, kind of. One thing that you do have to do if you stop using this program, log out and stuff, is write all that stuff down. Now I will speak, because now the ad breaks are over. If you're using build guide, set the shapes or whatever here, while you're in there, you can rotate through all these paraboloids, polygons, spheres, torus, catenary. I have no idea what that is, besides it's not a bird. And it'll keep in there. You log out, all this information is gone. You gotta write it all down, or screenshot, or something, and punch it back in. It's just like 6 numbers and a couple clicks, but if you don't do that, you gotta start all over on the figuring. And that's pain. Hey, I think we got another section pretty much done. That's it, pretty much. Look at that. It's a thing. Here's where I started. Finish that one. Now I'll go back to this one. Because, this one just wasn't ready. Also, in Tweakaroo, you can turn off the creative drift. It's under flight something. Oh, look at this big layer. Let's start up here where it's a little smaller. I don't think that one was right. It was. Just double checking. Well, people don't like my solution to fixing personal space issues with critters. Delete them. Once I start filling in blocks too fast, I start getting suspicious of block placement. Let's start sitting back in the chair again and see how long it takes me to crouch, curl up forward into said Minecraft builder position. All these blocks can be connected to another block some way, some shape or form, somewhere. But I like to use the magic button when I get to the angled one, so it just saves me time. I like doing this. Boink. You can't stop me from doing it. Oops. Fine, stop me from doing it. I don't know why. I'm not hungry or anything. I've had this craving for pizza though. Probably because I do not have pizza. Inside, boing, boing. I missed that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. And oh, my eyes do not like that angle. Boom, boom, boom. Plus, I kind of thought about recording the whole build of this thing. Well, most of it. Since it's already started. And then maybe time-lapse it or something nifty like that. I don't know. I don't know how all that editing stuff works. I just know you need footage of it all being done so you can cut and paste it all together. Since we're doing the redstone for my TikTok platforms, got it set up now that I can turn on all 5 modules with one switch instead of each one individually. Didn't I say that's what you're gonna do? That just leaves pre-programming how many you want. Which I don't know if anybody's ever done that besides Mankey and his buy stuff shop. And that thing's a pain in the butt, and he said he'd never do something like that again. Buy 1 diamond's worth for this, and you put it on the thing, and you get that. Put 5 diamonds in, you get this price, but you have to throw them in one at a time on a different diggy. So it doesn't get confused. Neat theory. It doesn't work well. Let the redstone flow through your brain and drive you insane. Or is it just me that does that? His face is getting smaller. Pretty sure that's still. Okay, it'll make you go normal occasionally, and then wish you were insane again. Because insanity, your brain hurts less. It's when the rubber band finally snaps and there's no tension left in the brain. I've had that snap happen. It actually feels really, really good. Your brain's like going stress, I don't care anymore. And it literally feels like a rubber band holding your brain together. Literally snaps. And you're just like, doop. And there's no going back from that without psychiatric help. Ha! Thought I missed you, didn't I? Did you? Well, that must be in one of those flat sections. No luck there. No luck there. Okay, just checking. Don't want to leave nobody out. No. What time is it? An hour and a half. Alright, about 30 minutes. Probably take a little break, get up, stretch, do all that fun stuff, and figure out what we might or might not do from there. I'm missing something. Meanwhile, something didn't feel right about something. Okay, it was right. Back up. No falsies. Hey, Betsy's. Yeah, my block placement is slowing down. That and I haven't waiting enough. I'm pretty. Do a little white block check. Yeah. No, I just want to pick a different block sound. I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but thanks for being here with me, everyone. Just hanging out, keep me on in your background. If I were talking, it'd be just something to listen to. But my eyes are getting blurry. Hey, I think we've got another section done. Three out of 8 done. Just 5 more sections to go. A little less than because let's do some of this easy stuff. It will be in a little bit. I think we're just gonna finish up the 2 hours and call it. So we'll just do some of the easy blah blah stuff. Less thinky, more doey. Still make progress. And my nose is itching. And my eyeballs are itching. Apparently, there's nothing there for me to click on yet. That's better. It's funny, you don't stream every day and your eyes and mouth and ears and all that stuff don't last as long as they used to. I don't know why that happens. I knew I missed that spot. No. Seriously. Another ad break already. Oh yeah, I never changed those. No one can hear me yet. Haha. Wait, someone probably can. And welcome back from the commercials. Thank you for sitting through them. They're necessary evil and yada yada yada. You've all heard speeches, but thank you for sitting through them. I've tried them, split in half for the 3 minutes. I've tried them all at once. All at once, no. I don't want 3 minutes of ads. But they're over, so let's forget about them. This will never happen. Gradient. That's the word I was trying to think of the other day. I don't remember who I was talking to about it. Might have been Kellen. Red might have been close to it. I don't remember. I was talking about the pathing and all the blocks and everything, and the technical term for it being gradient. I'll build it. Someone apparently just learned how to do something with it, and they did it wrong. Oh yeah, with those protective barrier walls. Looked great from a distance. That's why I would put the protective barriers up. Get up close, and it was not so good. That's right. Yeah, gradient was the fancy word I was looking for texturing things. I like gradient better. I just can't ever remember the word. I didn't notice there was anything going on. I didn't even know about the global outage thing and all that stuff until, this morning. When I finally actually had to restart my computer and the news thing popped up that I was shut down. So I don't ever hear any of that real world stuff. Who wants to hear about real world stuff? Not me. I like living in a box where it's just me and my thoughts. I made a little rhyme. And then, of course, I found out about it and had to read all about it. Hear all the opinions and all the conspiracy theories. Then I said, they're probably all wrong. No one's going to tell the real answer. Yeah, part of the reason Xbox was down was because of that. It was a company that I don't remember the name of that had some kind of fancy name that was like really flashy something name. And they were supposed to, they're like new-ish or newer to Microsoft's purchase companies. And they done messed up and something went yeah, CrowdStrike, that thing. CrowdStrike. I've seen it typed both ways. I don't know which one it is, but something went kerfuffle, and it was apparently a really bad time for that to happen. So they got really bad juju on them, and they messed up a whole bunch of stuff to where doctors were actually had to write things down. And we all know how bad that can be because we've all tried to read a doctor's handwriting. That doesn't go very well. And airplane places had to try and write manual tickets so they could keep selling them and all that stuff. Luckily, after the last even slightly large IT outage, the FAA went on their own private network away from internet everything, so they grounded a lot of planes, but there's never any danger because the FAA is on their own private network separate from said interwebs that everybody else is using. They don't ever update anything. Trust me, I got a few friends that are air traffic controllers. Their tech is so old, it makes DOS look new. See, it was only for Bedrock consoles that were having problems that I know of. Now, it might have been Bedrock on PC too, but Java had no problem because, Java Internet. It's not run through Xbox Live. So, no problem. Now, there's probably some website things that might have had issues if you tried to use it. Some of the mods that might use it or something that was attached to it or something. There's probably something that got screwed with them too, but not near as bad from what I understand. I don't touch anything Xbox related. But yeah, if you were logged in, I've had lots of games like that had some issues go on that. As long as you're like when Twitch has this twitchiness, as long as you're logged into a stream, I think it was like a couple years ago. I think it was the last time I saw it. As long as you're logged into that stream, you're fine. Don't log out. You're not getting back anytime soon into it. Similar to that, it's working, don't log out. Basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's broken, so don't touch it. Oh my God. Okay, you are supposed to be there. Never mind. You stay. Alright, so how's this thing looking so far? Nice and dark and gloomy in there? We will have... most of y'all are probably aren't old enough to remember this toy, the Cobra Terradrome. It had the dome that opened out in the teeth things. I'm kind of going for that look in the rooftop eventually. And then it'll have drop down thingies here. There'll be towers on the outside. There'll be lines, and pretties, and nifties. And then there's going to be kind of a thing. I have not decided between arena or temple yet. And Ginger suggested a temprina is going to have there's going to be a doorway that goes underground, not up into here. Over here inside the stands is going to have a climby down thing that goes into there. And then around the glass inside the middle is going to have a walkway. And then one of those will go back out to the outside, connect everything together to the stairway that goes into the stands. It's going to be a whole amazing experience, as my dad used to say when we were in Disney World. Every time we got in line to go for a ride, and the lines went like this. Isn't it amazing? Oh, gotta love that humor. It scarred me for life. But I got to go to Disney World, so. I never lived this. My bet is whoever messed up is getting fired. Oh, CrowdStrike is whatever them peoples are. It was a corporate decision, from what I understand, that made it screw up. There's probably someone to blame at some point. There's always some person. There's always a fall guy. But I'd be surprised if they last another year. Or they do a big, huge turnaround and will be the best company in the world. One of the two. It's usually the first one. I mean, Apple admitted they were messing with devices, setting them with software to run slower, and they're not exactly getting better. They just paid their fines and said, all right, we'll pay the fine. Excuse me. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get this all up to even. So it's at an even point. That's where I think messes up my patterning. Is having it all kerfuffly. I do like the word kerfuffle. Boom, boom, boom. But on, get on. But on, get on. How did that fit into that song? Boom. You, no. Boop. That looks all eveny. Eveny, that's a word kind of like souther. That's more souther than that one. Dad hates me when I say that. But I'm not a fan of the word ain't, and he says it all the time, so When you go down from here, it's souther. Poop. But I don't, because it's a fun word. And here we are. Here, look, put it in a spot. Nope. All right. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my friends that have come to say hey. Hey, I've tried to read and talk at the same time. Yeah, Apple products and software and blah blah. They're made to run slower over a period of time. Apple admitted it. Nothing's going to change though. That's not where I wanted to go. Let's go find someone to raid. Alright, let's remember how we do this now. Let's see, we go over here. Clicky on here. And hopefully I haven't changed anything again. So last time I did this to change stuff. But thank y'all for coming in. I really do appreciate it. I hope that I was at least somewhat entertaining, kept y'all company while you were playing your games or just doing your regular things, and had me prattle on and all that good jazz. Okay, there is no good jazz because I don't like jazz, but that's just my own opinion. And guess who is on? I know already where we're going. We are going to Minecraft Melly because you gotta love Melly. She's awesome. And she's working on the Carney some more. So, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate y'all so much for keeping me company while I've placed all these blocky blocks. Kel, I may drop in on the server later. Just send me a DM whether you're going to bed or not, because it is, your sleep schedule. I have no idea. And I see our brains are on the same thing. I got a screen over there telling me what you just said. So, thank y'all for coming in. I will see y'all later. And give her all the hugs, kisses, and all the other emojis and all the neat stuff. And go boom with all kinds of nice stuff. So, I will see you later. Have fun.
Bohika's raided my channel with 5 absolute legends.
Welcome in, Bo. How's it going? Guys, if you are in here and you are not following our friend Bo, why? Follow Bo. Bo is wonderful. Please go and boot that button. Bo is great. Does very, very cool things. It is nice to see you over here indeed. How are you? How was your stream? Hey, Cal, how's it going? How was the stream? I'm over here being annoying with armor stands again. Oh, God, that's not a